Taiwan's presidential election is turning into a tighter contest ahead of the mid-January polling day. Now, the main opposition parties, Kuomintang and Taiwan's People's Party, have agreed to form a coalition to defeat the Democratic Progressive Party. A DPP leader and the island's vice president, William Lai, is currently ahead in opinion polls. CNA's Deborah Wong with this report.
What was meant to be a 1-hour meeting stretched to 2 hours, but it was well worth the wait as it marked the end of a political gridlock, because both parties have now agreed on a timeline and method for the polls to determine who should take the top job in a joint presidential ticket.
大家齐聚一堂，在竞选的过程当中，如何为了共同的理念，为了国家的安全、人民的福祉，大家放下个人，在政党的合作下往前迈进，完成第3波的民主改革。不管这个结果如何，谁胜谁负，我们共同携手合作，让我们中华民国这一块土地都能够平安。
今天大概是一个历史性的一刻，到底因为在台湾的历史上从来没有过联合政府，所以联合政府如何组织、如何运作，这个当然都是一个尝试。那我也希望说，在马前总统的见证之下，可以让我们台湾的历史往前进。至于结果怎么样，还要靠大家一起努力。
Polling statistics experts will review the results of polls published between November 7th to 17. Separately, the parties will also provide an internal reference poll. While it wasn't quite clear how all these will be tabulated, results will be announced on 18 November. The parties have also agreed to establish a coalition government, with the Kuomintang responsible for development issues and the TPP for checks and balances.
This coalition is the first time ever in a Taiwan presidential election, and it only came to be after former President Wen-je backed Wen-je's preference to hold a public poll. Now, the Kuomintang leadership wasn't too keen on it at first because some opinion polls put Ke ahead of Ho, and mass endorsement here shows that the Kuomintang is willing to play ball despite being a more established party.
But analysts believe the behavior of core voters across all parties could influence the success of a joint ticket.
If Dr. Wen-je leads the final observation and evaluation and becomes #1 in the coalition, then my hunch is that a lot of KMT supporters would not accept this kind of result. So they may not be willing to vote for this coalition in this coming January. So that will be the biggest problem for the coalition. However, of course, we know that if Hou You-yi wins and he leads the coalition, and some of the TPP supporters might not want to vote for him as well. But I would say that these TPP supporters who do not want to vote for Hou is way smaller than those in the KMT camp who do not want to vote for Wen-je.
如果是5-5波的趋势，也会强化绿营支持者的危机意识。这段时间，赖清德的民调之所以持续的维持在大概35%上下，没有什么样的波动。一个主要原因就是在于说，绿营支持者会认为说赖清德在撒哈都的情况之下，胜选几率较高。 因此，选择不表态的情况比较多。在这样情况之下，如果这个蓝白整合形成1对1的对决的时候，也会刺激绿营支持者出来投票。
Public opinion polls show that 66% of people want a change of power. Since independent candidate Terry Kuo officially qualified for the race yesterday, there were concerns that the opposition vote could be split and indirectly lead to DPP's victory.
This coalition means that the Kuomintang and the TPP can consolidate their votes and potentially unseat the DPP from power. And whether or not Terry Kuo joins the fray is still up in the air, because if he does, he cannot stand as an independent candidate. And all candidates must officially register for a ticket on the 20th to the 24th of November. Deborah Wong, CNA, Taipei.